Well, hey everybody, John Recklin here, and this is my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling Sengoku Lord and Nagoya show. Quite a fun show, but before I get into it, I do want to apologize for missing out and not giving you reviews for the first 3 nights of the Road to Dontaku tour. I've been very busy, I've been dealing with some personal things, and I've been also very busy with work. So I had to miss out on reviewing those. I did watch them, they were very entertaining, especially the night one, the live show. The VOD shows were decent. They were basically the same cards, and I did write down the rest of the schedule. I will be reviewing Dontaku Night 1 and 2, May 3rd and 4th, respectively. I will have those reviews up. As for the rest of the tour, the Road to Dontaku shows like Night 4, 5, and 6, I may review. I do plan on reviewing Hino Kuni for sure. If it has a title match on any of the Road 2 shows, I will try to review it. If I do miss out on any of those, I do apologize in advance, as work is very busy for me, and also I've got things that I'm still working on. But thank you guys very much for tuning in to this review, and let's just jump right on into it with Kevin Kelly, Rocky Romero, and I did not quite catch the guy's full name that was providing translations. Pritchard. I know his last name is Pritchard. But yes, this was quite entertaining. Has a young lion match to start off. Shota Umino, Ren Narita versus Yuya Uemura and Yota Tsuji. Very fun. Yuya and Yota putting aside their differences, so to speak, since they kept having draws and they've had respective, trading back of like 1 win each. So their feud is still locked in and everything, and no one can gain the full advantage for very long. But this was good. There were plenty of good strikes. Everyone was trying to, get at Shota, since he is the most veteran of the young lions here. Yuya doing pretty well with that glorious 70s Bruce Lee style hair. Narita ends up, though, getting this beautiful bridging, Northern Lights bridging suplex pin. 1, 2, 3. Good God, that's a thing of beauty. If he can hone his craft even a little more, that guy is going to be a fucking star for years. And Yuya and Yota, I think, could be a very good team going forward. We then get 10-man tag action. Suzuki-gu members of Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, Taka Michinoku, El Desperado, and Kanemaru versus Jushin Thunder Liger, Toa Henare, Honma, Nagata, and Kojima. And it's great to see Liger still getting such big ovations. Obviously, he would, especially in Japan. The man is such a legend. He is going to be having his 30th anniversary match, I believe, on either the Tuesday or the Wednesday show. I think it's a Wednesday show. And that's going to be very fun. I am going to be reviewing that one for sure, since I'm such a big Jushin Thunder Liger fan. And this was cool. Liger getting a huge reaction. Suzuki-gu members, of course, jumping the bell right away. Liger and Suzuki tangling. They kept trying to go for Suzuki's mask. Well, Taichi did. And there were lots of, multi-man moves, like hitting guys in the corner, or, all this double, triple, or quadruple teaming. That was pretty fun. It was a fun match overall. Not the best 10-man tag. That one actually came up later. But in the end, even though Henare did an impressive, series of power moves on Taichi, he did tap out to a stretch by Taichi. And Taichi kind of builds momentum to where he's going to face Jeff Cobb for the never openweight title on, I believe, night 1 of the Dontaku events, which is going to be quite interesting. That's the May 3rd event. So yeah, this was good. It was good for what it was. Then we get Dragon Lee, Yano, and Makabe, 2/3 of the never open weight 6-man champion, which, yes, eventually they're going to defend those titles. And Dragon Lee, the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. And they face off against the Gorillas of Destiny, with Tama Tonga having a sack for all the belts that they have, the IWGP and the Ring of Honor tag titles that he doesn't really give a shit about. And I don't blame him, because let's be honest, those titles kind of gone by the wayside a little bit, even though there's some good teams in Ring of Honor. But anyway, Guerrillas of Destiny also teaming up with Taiji Ishimori. Fun match. This was mainly about hyping up an upcoming never openweight 6-man title match, which Guerrillas of Destiny, Ishimori, I believe it's Guerrillas of Destiny and Ishimori, maybe Hikuleo. I took a look at the cards and they all kind of blend together, so I do apologize for that. But actually, I think it might be Hikuleo that's teaming up with them, because Ishimori's going after Dragon Lee to get his title back. I don't think he's going to be able to. I think they're building to Dragon Lee and Hiromu. But anyway, it was good stuff. Yano did get beat up a bit, but then ended up, teaming with Makabe, getting a rolling pin on Tangaloa, 1, 2, 3, and then Guerrillas of Destiny lay out Yano and Makabe with the tag titles. And it just a way to hype up the match. It hyped up the upcoming matches for the rest of the tour, which I think can be quite a bit of fun. And then we get a match I really didn't care about. Mikey Nichols versus Chase Owens. Nothing against Mikey Nichols. Chase Owens is good in the ring. He actually can hit some good moves. A jewel heist, a package pile driver, running knee. He obviously was trained by one of the best, especially one of the best in tag team wrestling. I just don't give a shit about the guy. He's boring to me. I'm sorry. He's just boring. Jado does attack Mikey Nichols before the bell. Chase takes over for a while, beating him up. Does hit an impressive neck breaker off, like outside the ring onto the mat. Of course, using the apron, which as we know is the hardest part of the ring. And I'm going to sneak one of those in on every single review possible. There was a nice spike DDT by Mikey. There were some good strikes. In the end, after some multiple attempts at like either the package pile driver or jewel heist, you had the Mikey bomb, 1, 2, 3. This is the throwaway match. This is the piss break match. It has nothing against Mikey. And again, Chase is good in the ring. I just didn't give a shit about this one. Then you get a good tag match, but a short tag match. Goto and Taguchi versus Jay White and Hikuleo. Jay White, no longer the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, only held it for 7 weeks. They got to have a long reign here with Okada coming up because they need to establish. I'm not saying a 720-day reign. I'm not saying that, but have at least 6 to 8. Have him hold till Wrestle Kingdom or something, but establish it as a championship that means something. When you get it, you can actually hold it for a while. This was mainly hype for Goto and Jay White having a match coming up soon. I want to say it's either in. I think it's at the end of Hinokuni. And that should be quite good. I mean, Hinokuni's only got 1 championship match as of right now, so we'll see what happens. But that should be pretty good. It does go into the crowd a little bit, big shock, and then Taguchi gets beat up a bit, but Hikuleo and Goto having a bit of a scrap, and then GTR 1, 2, 3. So Hikuleo taking the pin, which I guess doesn't surprise me. I guess he should be the one taking the pin since he's the only one not in a big feud, or at least, he's like the third member of the Guerrillas of Destiny. He's like the one they're trying to build back up. So he's eating some pins to put over some others, and Goto gained the pin. I don't know if he's going to beat Jay White. It's going to be a very interesting match though. And then we get to, apparently, I guess they're going back to Australia at the end of June. I want to say the end of June, which I hope those are broadcast on New Japan World, or at least video on demand, and I will actually watch those. That I will be very interested there. We then get a very, very fun 10-man tag of Chaos. It's Sho and Yo, Roppongi 3K, Yoshihashi, Tomohiro Ishii, and Okada versus all of LIJ. Every single member of LIJ that's not Hiromu. Hiromu needs to come back soon. When he's 100%, that is. But yes, Naito, Sonata, Evil, Bushi, and Shingo Takagi. So huge pops for Okada and Naito. Very, very fun. Just really great stuff. It was a hype up various matches that were happening. You had Evil and Ishii battling and just doing the strike battle that went on for like a minute. There's some beating the piss, elbowing the piss out of each other. Hopefully not, but actually elbowing each other like crazy. Then you had Sho and Yo, Bushi and Shingo to hype up the junior heavyweight tag team title match that's going to be happening soon. Can we please get some new junior heavyweight champion contenders or teams or something? You can't have the same 3 teams. I said it, and look, I'll put a link up later, but there's a link for an unpopular wrestling opinion I did on the secondary titles in New Japan. As much as I love New Japan, they need more junior heavyweight teams. As much as Sho and Yo, El Desperado, Kanemaru, and Shingo and Bushi are great teams, and they are world-class athletes. We need some more teams. Otherwise, you might as well just scrap the titles. Why even have the titles if you're just going to have the same 3 teams battle over and over and over, as good as the matches are? But LIJ takes over for a bit. Things pick up. Everybody gets in. I mean, there's some really good exchanges, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 things. And then in the end, a Destino pins Yoshihashi for the 1, 2, 3. The Young Lions have to stop the post-match action, including between Tomohiro Ishii and Evil, and I can't wait for that. That's taking place on night 1, I believe, of Dentaku, and that's going to be tremendous. And then we get the first of 2 title matches. We get Juice Robinson versus Bad Luck Fale for the U.S. title. Juice Robinson trying to successfully defend it for a 3rd time. Thankfully, he does. No offense against Fale. Fale is great in tag teams or more multi-man matches, 6-man, 8-man matches. This is probably the best he's looked in a singles match in, I would say in months. Because the matches he had in the G1 are pretty much throwaway. Juice kept trying to slam Fale. Fale just worked on his back and worked on his back, worked on his back. Did hit an impressive splash. Did an impressive jumping spear, which was actually pretty cool. But, again, Fale is good in small doses. This match went on maybe a little bit too long because Fale isn't exactly a long match guy. But he does hit a grenade. That doesn't work. Just gets a 2, picks him up, hits the pin, pulls the pin, hits the grenade. Like the thumb to the throat, kind of like what Umaga did. Or at least that's the way I pick up on it. There were 2 left hands of God. That did, it knocked Fale down, but didn't keep him down for long. He then finally hit a slam, hit pull friction, 1, 2, 3. So thankfully, Juice holds on to the championship. I hope they give him a long run. Just give him a run until at least a G1 special in like July. Or something like that. Or maybe until the Destruction Tour in September. Establish a championship. This is the second time he's held it. Give him a chance to hold on to it for, longer than Omega or Jay White did. In my personal opinion. There are some that don't like Juice Robinson, and that's fine. It's okay to be wrong. I'm kidding. If you don't like Juice Robinson, that's okay. I do. I don't know why he was dressed like, some kind of weird candy stripe thing, but whatever. He's the flamboyant Juice Robinson. This was a fine match. If you don't watch it, if you like Juice or you like Fale or you like both, you might enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, this is certainly better than the Juice Chase Owens match that, happened, what was it, like a few weeks, almost a month ago now, which was overbooked a little too much. Then we get Kota Ibushi and Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Kota defending, Sabre Jr. wanting to take the title from Ibushi after Ibushi had beaten Naito, so therefore he wanted a title shot at G1 Supercard. Sabre Jr. knocked, Ibushi out of the New Japan Cup tournament. So hence why we had this match. Ibushi beat Naito. So, okay, Sabre Jr.'s like, I want this. I want to break your spirit and stuff like that. And let me just say this. These guys never disappoint. I have not seen anything less than a 4-star match between these guys. I would say and I'm going to bust this out. I'm only going to bust this out occasionally, but my God, this big thumbs up, this golden thumbs up. Thanks, Jen, by the way, for sending me the little C-Block trophy. I really do appreciate it. It's add quite a bit to the show. And I just really enjoyed this match. Like the freaking just great submission. Zack makes it look easy. Pretzeling his opponents. The kicks from Ibushi just sound like freaking cannon fire. It's unbelievable. Neck focus by Zack. He keeps up on the offense. There was a nice dive by Ibushi later on. There was a great triangle by Zack. A few attempts at the triangle. A lot of close near falls. Even a GTS from Ibushi. That's right. He broke out the GTS. Kenta return confirmed. Well, actually, no, he was in Noah. But, Kenta going to New Japan for a little bit? I wouldn't mind that at all. Half Nelson suplex pin, but only for 2 by Zack. And then Kota got fired up. It was a slap fight. Bitch smack. Yep, I don't know what the hell that was either. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm a little tired. And then we get more strikes. Kamigoye, though. 1, 2, 3. Kota Ibushi retains. Tetsuya Naito comes out as Ibushi's celebrating and says, well, about your next challenger. There's somebody in the back. Waiting. Nobody comes. Naito's like, nobody's there. Hey, how about I get another shot? How about I be your next challenger? Honestly, I'm for it. I don't know if it's going to happen on night 1 or night 2. And it should happen on night 1 and 2 to finish off the Dontaku tour. And yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Obviously, Kota's got to win unless they suddenly want to just rocket it off of Kota or take it off of Kota. Then he's got to win the G1. Whoever loses that match should win the G1. Kota loses it, give him the G1. Naito, I think, will lose it and then will win the G1 and face Okada. Should Okada hold on to the title, of course, at Wrestle Kingdom 14. Then Naito can finally get his big moment winning it at Wrestle Kingdom, even though he's won the IWGP Heavyweight title before. I'm going to say a B. I enjoyed this show. I'm not going to say it was perfect. Some of the undercard matches were but that 10-man tag and the Ibushi Sabre Jr. match were very, very fun. So again, B. But again, the poll is up there. If I forget to add it, please grade in the comments and let me know what you guys think. So again, I do apologize if I don't have reviews up of every single one of the rest of the Road to Dontaku shows. I am going through a whole lot of stuff personally, but also dealing with a whole lot of work. So anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I will see you soon.